That's fate on the keys.
You are now tuned in with the Headspace, located on the campus of Alcorn State University. Positivity, growth, and elevation is what this is all about. My name is Stafford Anderson, also known as Show, and today I have with me
Columbus Willis,
and this is the Headspace. Okay, so in last week's episode, we gave an overview of like how relationships can affect your mental health. And my last week's episode, I featured Tyler McNair. You know Tyler McNair?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came and gave some insight on how he felt about relationships and mental health, and you know the positive things as well as the negative things, how they can affect your mental health in a relationship. And the focus of this week will be on how things that you see and things that you hear can affect your mental health. And the reason why I chose to do this episode was because I was sitting in the radio station earlier this week, and the man in the radio station was like, every time I look, people just got the phone in their face. They just always got the phone in their face. He said he seen somebody almost got hit by a truck. They had the phone in their face and they're crossing the street. And it's crazy. When he said this, I had my phone in my face. And I was like, dang. People really had a phone in their face, like reading and seeing things, watching things, hearing things.
Yeah.
And little do you know, that really have a big impact on how you think and your mental health. I said, so that's what we're going to talk about this week. How what you see and what you hear has an effect on your mental health. So, do you just have anything that you want to say? Like,
Well, I agree with what you said as far as like the things that you see is a lot of things that you might come across on social media affect your mental health.
yeah,
Maybe a conversation you having, it's still something you saying, you reading, like it's there, it's visual. So a lot of things play a factor into that.
right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so alright, so when I first like really sat down and really got in a deep thought with myself, thinking on the situation, I was like, you know, like you said, social media, that was one of the first things I thought about. And you know, a lot of stuff that we see on social media today, it really has become a part of our lifestyle.
Yeah.
Little do we not know, you know, like might not have paid attention to, but like the things that we see on the social media on the daily has become a part of our everyday life.
Yeah. So like especially on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, you'll see some negative outputs, and that's why I say, like you said, all of that applies to us daily because all of us get on our phone.
Especially for youth. Think about like us in middle school, how easy it is for us to like to steer into the wrong path. You know, being younger, like peer pressure, not even peer pressure, but just not really truly knowing any better at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the growth phase in life. And like you know, in middle school, what do you think was more intriguing, eye-catching to you? Seeing a page full of quotes talking about being positive and never quit and stuff like that, or a page with rappers, you know, with girls shaking booty and stuff like that? Which one would you go to?
Definitely in middle school, definitely that second one.
Right. And you see what I'm saying? And from that, going to that, which is eye-catching, now you're hearing, you know, from what you're seeing with the big booty women and all that whoop-de-wham, now you starting to hear what the rappers talking about. Now they talking about putting drugs in their body. They doped up, they full of pills, they full of drink. You vibing to it, it sound good. Little do you know, you at a party now. You hear me, Paul Wall been talking about throwback on jiggers.
Yeah.
They got pills in the party, they passing them out, you done took pill. Now you on that path.
Yeah. That's how quick it happens to you.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now you really sit back and now like you hear how we talking, now you see how it play out. I kinda understand, like I see the bigger picture now.
Yeah. I see the importance of it too. Like that could have made a big change for us growing up, especially where we from. We got rap. We have in our area. We have a bunch of rappers that rap about some of the same stuff, and then we go to parties, we go to clubs and stuff.
Surrounded by all the stuff that you seeing in here.
Everything is right there in Baton Rouge. We see it all, so we could have easily fell trapped to that.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm big time with you on that one.
So in terms of, let me ask you this, okay? In terms of seeing and hearing, how can it affect your mental health? what can you do in order to not let the things that you see and hear affect your mental health?
Well, I think the main thing is with that, it'll be picking off what you said. If we were in 4th grade, of course we would have strayed to the booty, the rapping, all that. But the key part of that, what you said, is the growth. The growth will be your maturity. That's the only way. You'll have to have the right mindset, because if you weak minded, you gonna fall trap to, okay, yeah, they talking about pills, they talking about doing this, we're gonna go to the club, we're gonna do the same thing. Now you a victim. Versus once you grow and level up and understand that that's just entertainment, instead of that's not who you are. Now you that shouldn't bother you.
Okay, so with this being a mental health podcast, what about the people who might not be in the right mental alignment at the moment? Who is tuned in with us right now? They might be looking for some help.
Well, yeah, if they're in that aspect of it, to where, like you said, they might not be in the right headspace for regardless of the age. We don't know who's tuned in. We don't know how old they are. Correct. Just mainly find somebody to talk to before you think about doing something that you might not feel is right, or even if you feel is right. Just find somebody to talk to. Somebody that's good to talk to somebody. Communication. Yeah. That way you don't feel yourself feeling so alone. You feeling like, dang, I'm gonna do it because I don't have nothing. I don't have nobody to go to. I don't have nobody to talk to. Versus,
and like you said, when you're feeling alone, you begin to react and do things off your emotions.
Correct.
And that's when you do the wrong things.
Exactly.
Because your emotion now, they really can affect your whole life later if you react and do something off that.
Oh yeah, big time.
Your reactions in the moment can really truly affect you.
It can big time.
They say today's decision affects your tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So that plays a huge part in it. The things you hear and what you see affects your mental health. So, like you said, trying to be a more positive. I could say I personally think people should be more looking for more things that make them smile, things that make them more happy.
Correct.
Things that's more of a uplifting type deal, in order to tune into.
Yeah, I like what you said right there. I think everybody should do that, especially to lean towards the thing that makes you happy. Because you gotta think, man, it's 24 hours in a day. Right. God woke you up this morning. He let you have He let you have another day of life. It's so much more to be happy about than to sit there and drown yourself in guilt or sorrow, whatever you may be going through. Right. There's always a brighter side.
And I just heard my thoughts. Like when I said, the things you see and you hear, how it affects your mental health. Okay, boom. We all listen to YoungBoy. He's a great artist. We all know that. Think about it. You might hear an instrumental and a beat with a beautiful melody, beautiful tone, and he'll be saying some good things that connect with you, and then he'll say something like, taking drugs to take the pain away or something, that ain't no exact lyric, but he'll say something like that. Yeah. And the way he would say it, it would sound so beautiful. Yeah. So just imagine somebody who's going through something and they hear that.
Oh, yeah.
You in a deep thought, you already in a dark place, and you hear somebody in a beautiful tone
just telling you, like, I'm going to take this to take the pain away.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll get them bad.
You listening to it, and you like, oh, man, this sounds good. That's draining you. Literally, you don't even know it.
The whole time. Because now you're thinking about it, and then you're going to actually do it.
That's crazy.
You're not going to play that song once.
Right.
Play that song again and again.
Or you might play the next song. And now you're talking about, I'm finna blow my head off, and he got a beautiful beat, and he's singing it, and it's like, oh, man, where did I at so I can blow my head off? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you out your mind. You know what I'm saying? Now you didn't react, like I said, now you reacted off your current emotion.
Correct.
And your today's decision and affected your tomorrow. Yeah. I think about your family, your loved ones, people that care for you. It's a disaster now.
Yeah. That's why I say there's always somebody to talk to.
Yeah. And so, we ain't gonna be too long. I just like any closing things you want to say, like someone that might be listening, just any positive, uplifting words that you want to close off with?
I think I'll close off with telling them always seek God. Whatever you're going through, whatever you feel like things getting bad, just say a quick prayer, say a deep prayer. Whatever you have to do, just seek Him and go to Him to help benefit anything that you may be going through. And He'll guide you. He'll guide you. And also, after you talk to Him, go to family. Yeah, somebody be there listening.
I'll say, I'm gonna close it out with this. I'll just say, remember the times you were happy. You know, don't, cause like the current state when you might be down, don't, cause you know when people are down, they tend to think about either how long they've been down or how long they are going to be down. They never really look back and be like, I was happy.
Yeah.
Or, you know, think about all the positive things, you know. Remember that you were positive and don't feel like that you can't get back to that state or even in a better state. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that stay positive, and you know anybody who needs any help or want to communicate with me or need someone to talk to, you can contact me on Instagram, email or whatnot, and we'll get with you. And I just want to say, Columbus, thanks for stopping by and shedding some, you know, your light. We truly appreciate you over here at the Headspace. And, you know, you're welcome to come by anytime.
No problem.
And for everyone, this is the Headspace.